Hi, I like to talk about TV, films and comics on this channel, and today we're going to talk about a horror comic called The Shadows of Salamanca. The Shadows of Salamanca is a comic book series that comprises 3 issues from Humanoids publishers. It's by Christoph Beck. If you know anything about Humanoids, they're a European comic book publisher that don't follow the sort of same 30-page single issue model that most American publishers do. They tend to have complete stories that occupy 3 or 4 volumes, and each sort of volume is about 90 odd pages long, so like giant-sized issues. Because of that, they cost slightly more, but then it's a trade-off as to the amount of content you get. This story, The Shadows of Salamanca, is a horror story about a young couple who move to a remote mining town, or former mining town, where the man of the couple is going off to work for the sort of forestry authority, and the woman has got some trauma in her background that gets revealed through the story. She was held by a serial killer and abused as a child by him before she was rescued, and she's left alone in this house that's big, and there's funny things going on. Furthermore, there's no children in the town, and the townsfolk are very reluctant to talk about anything to do with that or any of their history. I don't want to spoil it too much, so I'll say when there's spoilers in a minute, but suffice to say, the artwork in this story is great. I found it thoroughly captivating. It's got a good pacing to it. There's never any sort of down patches where you're thinking, oh, I've got to get through these bloody pages to get to the next bit of action. It's constantly intriguing. There's cliches in it, but they're good cliches. They're cliches that it's fun to see coming from a distance, and there's also twists and turns that you don't expect it to take. At one point you think, oh, okay, it's going to be a sort of, I don't know, and spoilers now from forward, it's going to be like a sort of guy trapped in the basement and he's just a bit feral, but it's not. There are supernatural elements to it as well, and you think, well, that's a great mixing of it. It covers, like I say, 3 volumes. I got them in the Comixology sale for 79p each, so for less than £3 I got a great story. It's something I put on back order for the hardcover, because Humanoid presentations of hardcover books are really good usually, but it's been out of print I think for a while, so I might be waiting a long time for that. If you like these kind of horror stories and you want something that is different and it will engross you and you will read in one sitting, because I blasted through this in one sitting because you want to know what's happening next, I would say get it 100%. It's like watching a mini-series play out in front of you on the page. It's great. I really enjoyed it. Some people just won't like it. I get that, you know. They either won't like certain themes that are covered about the abuse this girl suffered, or just the way that they deal with sort of, let's say, rural characters. Fine, you know, that's fine. Everyone each their own. Negative points for this, though, I would say, are there's a sort of C story with this serial killer that comes back at the very end of the book. That's a little bit pointless and tacked on. Fine to have it in the background, but there's no need to have him coming out at the end to cause problems. And the other thing is the ending of the book. It ends, then it has another ending, then it has another ending. And this is all in the space of like 5 pages, but you didn't need it. It felt like he maybe stopped the story where it should have stopped, and then his editor went, you got to fill 5 or 6 more pages, mate. And he went, oh, bollocks. And he just tacked on these extra bits. There may be some more meaning to it that I'm missing. There may be some deep emotional thing. If there was, I didn't get it. I liked the story. I thought it was a great story. I got the emotional beats in the story. But these bits on the end, I just didn't like. But it didn't ruin the experience for me. Not at all. Let me know what you think of it. Please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. It does help the channel grow, and thanks for watching.